This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, so let me start the SSMS here. So you'll find this SQL Server Management Studio. So you're connecting to this server type as database engine and server name. So search for go. So if you totally don't know what is that, browse for more. You'll get this servers, that is database engine, analysis service, reporting service integration, and Azure SSIS integration runtime. Click on this database engine, go to this server name. Okay, click on this. Now, what authentication? I'll go with the SQL Server. So, SQL Server authentication, login would be SA, and password is what you have given while installing. Is that you need to give here. Okay, you're connected. Now, go to this list of databases here and select what database that you have created. Click on this, select the database, click on new query here. When you click on new query, you should see this database in this drop down, the database that you find. Okay, you need to check whether you are connected to the appropriate database or not here. Okay, right. So now what we'll do, so as we told, so we have different we have different T-SQL statements. Okay, so let's go and see. So right, so if you go to this in article internet here, yes, see, right now, so you can see here. So you have something called leave that, instead of this we'll go with some Microsoft documentation. Yeah, let's go with this. So you can see here types of command: DDL, DML, DCL, TCL. So what is DDL here? Data definition language. Let's go with this. DDL, data definition language. So here what? Okay, then we have DML, data manipulation language. Okay, so you see DCL, that is data control language. Then we have something called TCL. This is transaction control language. Okay, this all. Now let's go create, right? Create, alter, drop. We'll talk on that. Drop, truncate, and rename here. Okay. So this, okay, right. Let's go to the next one. Manipulation. Select, insert, update, delete. Data control language. Grant and revoke. Then we have transaction control language. Commit, rollback, save point. Commit, rollback, save point. Okay, so your all T-SQL statements are divided into four different categories. That is data definition. So here you create. What do you mean by create? So if you want to create a table, you want to create a stored procedure, you want to create a function, you use this. This create is used to create an object in SQL Server. Example, okay. So you use something like this. So you say create table, table underscore name, right? So you say column 1, then you have data type 1, column 2, data type 2, right? Column n, data type n here, right? So you're creating is this create. You can see we have used create as a keyword, table, and you use some table name, column 1 data type 1, column 1, column 2 data type 2, column n data type. So you can have n number of columns. I told in a table you can have 1024 columns, right? So in a table you can have 1024 columns defined. You can define those many number of columns, right now. Yes. So this is how you use for you use. So it is not only to create a table, you can use the you can create procedure like this, procedure name, or create function, function underscore name, right? Like this you can go and create the object. Like this you can go and create, right now. So create is used. So create view underscore name. So you use the create statement that will contain a table name, procedure name, function name, view name, right? You can go and create that views. Yes. Yeah. Now this is to alter. Alter is nothing but if alter is used to make any modifications in the existing table or a view or a stored procedure, that is stored procedure or function. So you make use of that alter. So example, I have created this table. I have created, assume I have created with this 4 or 5 columns, right? So example, I have created with 4. Now I want to create a new column to that table. Once the object is created, I need to add a new column to this table. What I need to do? So I need to use, so like alter table, table underscore name, add column underscore new data type. Here means you are adding a new column, right, to this table, or you want to drop one of the columns, so you want to go, so alter table, table underscore name, drop column, column, column underscore name, so you are dropping, or you want to change the data type. So this is you are adding, so existing table you are adding a new column. To this table you want to drop one of the column, means remove, or you want to change the data type, right? You can see alter, then alter column, column name data type. So you can see I'm using this table name, I'm using alter column and name of the column and data type. So you are changing the name of the, you are changing the existing data type name, right? So you see this one. So alter. Now similarly, you have drop. This is to used to remove the existing objects from the SQL server. So you have drop. So go and drop table, table underscore name, drop function, function underscore name, drop procedure, procedure underscore name. So any object that you created, you can use this drop. So to remove that exit, so what happens? This would be permanently removed from SQL server. You can't, once you perform this statement of drop, you will not be able to recover those objects once they are deleted. Okay, this is a, now this is to truncate. Truncate is nothing but, so here if you see, here you have truncate, here you have delete, both are same. This you have truncate and here you have delete, so both are one and the same. The only thing is, so truncate is used to remove data from a table. So you can use, so this delete is also same thing here, is used to remove data from a table. Then what is the difference here? So it will totally remove the data from this table, but in delete you can use some where condition. Here you can use where condition. Here based on some specific condition you can use this where condition, but here in this truncate, no, you can't use where condition, you can't use that where condition here, but both are meant for same. Okay, right. So we'll do that examples, I'll be telling one. So this here it is used rename. It is used to rename the objects in SQL Server. You can go and rename the objects in SQL. So like yesterday we renamed database, right? So sp underscore renamed some rename db. So what happens here? You need to give old database name, comma, new database name, right? Sp underscore rename. So you can give old underscore table name, new underscore table name, sp underscore. You want to rename the column name, old underscore table underscore rename dot old column name, comma, new underscore database underscore name dot new column name, right? You can see this rename. So you have table name, right? Sorry, it's not the new. So leave this. So it's not old, it's a table name dot old column name and table name dot new column name. Like this you can go and rename this one. So you can see this one, create, alter. Create is to create a new objects, alter to make changes on the existing object, adding a new column, dropping a new column, changing the data type of the column. Drop here, you permanently remove data here, you permanently remove that object like table, function, stored process. Truncate, so you are removing data permanently. So as you do truncate here, you have something called delete also. These are two, both are one and same, but the only thing is here you can use some where condition, you can't use the where condition. We'll talk on that. Okay, so this one. So before we go to the other one, so we have got create this object, create. So you need, so let's go and create object. Okay, we'll talk as we go on. Let's see that data types, right? Right. So here I'll go to Excel. So generally you go to this some registration form, right? If you go to Yahoo, let's go here, yahoo.com. Okay, so go here. It's asking for sign out. We'll see somewhere you need to do some registration. Where I can find that registration is all. If I go this also, I may not be having. Okay, let's. So you are trying to register to some of the site. It is asking the details. Let's go to the bank account something. So it might ask you the first name, right? So it will ask you the first name. Let's do that. First underscore name, last underscore name, right? So here you'll have some middle name, right? Then it might ask you the date of birth, right? Then it might ask you some email address. Then it will ask you the mobile number, right? Then it will ask you the your occupation something. Then it might ask you something details like address 1, address 2, then street, address 1, address 2. Yeah, let's go with city, state, then country, then pin code number, right? This is what it is going to ask you. So assume that you are filling some form, right now. So you see this is date of birth. So it will ask you in the form of YYY MMDD, right? It will ask you something, and it might ask you the some identity number also, identity number. So that might be right. So let's go with Aadhaar. So here you'll have 12 digit, 12, 16 digit something, 16 digit numeric, right? You will have this 16 digit numeric. You will have this one, right now. You see, now this is mandatory, right? This column is mandatory. Here you see, this is mandatory. This is mandatory here. Okay, this is optional, but this is mandatory. This is also mandatory. So these all are mandatory here. So till here it's mandatory. Then from here it's mandatory, and this is optional. Okay, you can see here. These all are mandatory here till here. Till here is mandatory. Only this is optional. These two are optional. So if you tell you don't enter a value for this middle name and for this address too, it doesn't it doesn't it's only a warning. So it doesn't care whether you enter a value for middle name. So most of the people may not be having middle name. You might have surname and last name. That is surname and first name something. Remaining or mandatory when you are doing some registration form. So where is this data going to get saved? So this data is going to saved in some table. So this is something related to the customer table, right? So here you see date. So your date would be in YYMMDD format, and this is Aadhaar card. So some SSN like SSN, Social Security Number. So this should be numeric. This should be date of birth, and this should be numeric, 16 digit. And these all first name, last name, and here you have email address, mobile number, right? These all are, again you have mobile number. If you go to mobile number, so you'll have like this. So you will enter like this, right? 91 some 9032824467 is what the mobile number you enter. with country code and the mobile number that you are entering here. Right? This is how you enter the mobile number here. So when you see this, right? So this is not a new place, is not numeric, it's a character, right? These, if you remove this place, these are a total digit integer, that is numeric. So here we have different data type, different types of data types. One is, we say, integers. One is, we say, character data type. Then we have date or date time or date time data types. We have something called decimal or real data types. So when I say integers, it truly takes only the numeric. So it will take only numeric digits only. Numeric digits. So numeric, where does numeric digit starts? Numeric digit will start from 0 to 9, right? So it might be, you can give like this 0 1, or you can give 1 2 3, you can give 4 5 6, like this. A big number you can give. So again, these new integers are still categorized, but integers will take only digits, numeric digits. So here integers are again categorized. Integers we have different categories. So you see, tiny int, small int, okay, long. So these are the different data types that you have. Okay, when you go to this tiny int, so this will take from minus 127 to 128. So you can see, let's go and see integer data types in SQL Server. Okay, so whenever you have time, just go and sit on the internet. Yeah, you can go to this, come down here. So you see, okay, so you can see here. So tiny starts from 0 to 255 value. Small int minus 32,768 to 32,767. Int 214 crores to 240. So you have big int. So these are the different data type values that you can store. Tiny int, small int, big data, big int here. So these are the different data types that we have. Okay, so I can see. So tiny int 0 to, so you will have there, right? You can see. Let me go and show you also. So okay, so this is a range, right? So I'll create some value and show you. So just see, create table. So I'll go and create a t int something, id, column name, and I'm saying tiny int, this one. So select this, click on execute here. So now go to the particular database here, right? So you see this is the database name, right? Select this database. Now try to refresh here, tables. So you see this table here, right? So let me insert and show you. Insert into t int, right? Values, just enough. So what is the range of this? 0 to 255. Let's go and insert. I'm inserting 0. Will that work? It worked out. Then I'll insert 255, right? It's not like 0. You can insert 1 2 3 here. Now I'm inserting 255 here, right now. Just see. Now select this, start from tiny int. Now go to that. So see here, 0 1 2 3 255, right? So in case I go here, so what did I tell? This is the range. I'll give -1. Will that work? Let's give -1. Now try to execute this one. What it is selling? What it is telling? So arithmetic overflow error for data type tiny int -1. Why? So it has told the range is. So let me close this. What did it told? The range would be only from 0 to 1 255. So it takes. So it is going to take 0 1 2 3 4 5 dot 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 100 some 101 103 dot dot dot, then 2 some 251 252, sorry, 251 252 253 254 255. So this is the range it takes. If I go insert here instead of one, instead of starting from range here 0, I go and insert here 256. Will that work? Just see. Again, it is saying arithmetic overflow. So it is not allowing you to insert the data. Right now, right? It is not allowing you to insert data here. This is how. So it takes, so here whatever the range that you specify, only that range it will take. When you say -67,000, so here, so you are told -67,000 here. So that is minus. So what happens here? -32,768 -32,767 -32,766 0 1 2 3 here, right? 32,765 32,766 32,766 767, right? This is a. So if you want, I'll show you. Let me go and create some table, right? Just see, create table int, that is small int id. So small int, right? Now try to small. Now create here, insert into int values here. So what is the starting value here, right? Let's go and insert. So remove this comma. Now try to insert. If I go and do the same thing, so I'll just see If I insert this 9 here, will that accept? No, it will throw the error. Why? Because you told this is. Similarly, I'll go and use this 32,767 here. Now try to execute here. Right now, select here, ascend here. Now see here. Now if I go and insert this 8 here, now insert, see here. Right now, this is a, right. So this is a, so that is a range that you need to insert. Similarly, right. So this is what we spoke about integers. So integers has got different data types here: tiny int, small int, big int, and it has given the range and how much space that is going to occupy here. 8 bytes, 4 bytes, right? So bytes here. So 1 byte is equal to, what do you mean by byte here? 1 byte is equal to 1 byte is equal to 8 bits. Okay, so this is a, so here byte, so here, right, 8 bits. So here you are taking 8 bytes, so here it goes to 8 bytes is equal to 8 into 8 bits. Why? 1 byte is equal to this much. So 8 bytes is equal to 8 into 8 bits here. This is a, right. So now go to, so this is what, now we have something called string, that is character data types in SQL Server. Hmm, yeah, so you see this. So what do you mean by this is, leave about this integer now. In this you have char, in char, var char, in var char, text, and in text. So this is fixed length data types, data type. This is variable length data type. This is variable length data type. Okay, you have this. What do you mean by char, and what is this? You have in char. What is this in var char? What is this in text? We'll talk. So this is fixed length. So this will support till 8,000 characters. It can store till 8,000 characters here. 8,000 digits. But if you really want to go beyond 8,000, here it is going to store till 2 GB of characters. 2 GB or more also, if you see here. So let's go to this text here. Yeah, these many bytes. Okay, text. So you can see these many bytes you can store. Okay, so these all it will store. But if you go to this char here, so this char, it can only store till 8,000 characters. I'll show you there. Somewhere you should have. You'll have somewhere. 1 minute. It will show you the size also. Yes. So here you see size, string size in byte 1 to 8,000 bytes here. So similarly, you see remarks char and varchar length is 80 to 8,000. Similarly, if you come down, you will have string also, that is text. Okay, 8,000 characters. If at all you want beyond, then you need to go for text. Okay, right. So what is the difference between this? So this will store, this character data type will store combination of, it can contain only alphabets. So first thing, it can contain only alphabets. If you want to write like Srikanth, or you want to, so the first name you want to like last name, so only characters, right? It's not numeric. Now you want to write something like email, so you'll have @hotmail.com. So here you are getting special character, right? And you have dot here. Here also you have dot, right? Now you want to have something like 919032824467, right now. So here you see this was containing only alphabet Srikanth here. This is containing numeric and this all. You see plus, and you have this one and space here, then more. So right, those all you can store there. Then if you see this n here, year n, year n. So these all are English characters, right? These are all English characters. There would be non-English character also, like Japanese, Chinese, French, Spanish. So example you see here. Let me go and show you. Go to one of the database here, Adventure Works. If you go to the table here, so go to this, you will have customer. So you see there is something English, education, French, Spanish. So take this table name, right? Go to new query. Now try to execute this one. Select start from. Now try to execute here. Yes, see. You see French occupation. You have some different language here. French education, right? Spanish education. So you see this one. So you may not be, so those are different languages, right? So you, so those are English character but something different. But if you go to Chinese, so you will have, even you go to Urdu, so for Pakistan, right? These characters are no other than English characters. Then how do you store? Then these type of characters you can't store here. You should go with, if you want to store those date values, you need to go with either nchar, nvarchar, right, ntext. So these data types are used to store different language characters. other than English. Okay, other than English you want to store, then you need to go for this type of data type here. Other than English characters, then you need to go for this, right? So what about this? I told this is a fixed length. What do you mean by fixed length here? What do you mean by that? Fixed length. So means, right. So example, I told first character, first name as char sum 30. So what happens? It can store nearly about 30 characters here. 30 characters in first underscore name. Similarly, if you say first underscore data type of var 30 here, it can also store nearly about 30 characters because you told size is 30 in first underscore name, right? You can see, but there is a difference between this and char data type and varchar data type. So what happens here if you go to this one? So go to paintbrush. So what happens? It will allocate the memory of 30 characters here like this here. So 30 characters, right? 30 characters. It will allocate this memory, this size in hard disk, here, 30 characters. But here I am giving my name as Srikanth here. So hardly how many characters it has occupied? Only 8 characters. So what about the remaining 22 characters data? So 22 characters. So still you have that space of 22 characters, right? What will happen that 20? So that is wasted. That is wasted. That size is wasted. So it is not allowed. It is not freed up because of why? You have taken the first name, first underscore name as character 30 here. Because of that character first underscore name 30, because of that it is occupied only the 8 characters. Remaining this space is waste. It will not allow any other record to be inserted there. This is waste. In case if you go here, so similarly 30 characters, so you say like first underscore name char 30. Now I've inserted only the, so varchar 30, I've inserted Srikanth here. So this space, whatever the remaining space, is freezed. It's not, so sorry, this is freezed. This will be available for someone to use it, this space. So it will temporarily remove the lock, and this one is available for some other record to be inserted. So this space is available for some other record to insert. Okay, so this is a, so if you go to this char, if you go to var carrier, this is how it happens. Okay, this space is not allowed, so this will be completely left as blank in the hard disk. But this space is, this space whatever you are trying to do, this space would be available for other people to use it. That is the difference between the char and varchar. And I told English and other character, other languages, right? So if you at all you go for other languages, then you need to go for, so if you at all use Spanish, then you need to go for nchar, nvarchar, ntext. This is a. Now if you go to this data type, right? You have data type here. That is date time. So date it will take like this date. So it will take YYY DD MMDD time here. So it will take like hours, minutes, seconds, milliseconds. So if you go to date time, so it will be like YYY MMDD HH colon colon SS dot MS. This is how you will have. So you can see here. Go to that. So sit on the internet, you will get to know many more here. Date, data type in SQL Server. So see here, date you have like this, date time, right? So go to that time. You will have nanoseconds. That is what milliseconds. Date, small date. So you will not get milliseconds. Date time, you get milliseconds here. So these are right now. So you can have like this. So these are the, so here when you are inserting, when you are inserting, when you are inserting data for data types char, nchar, varchar, nvarchar, text, ntext, date, time, date time. So you should use single quotes here, single quotes. So example Srikanth. So because of the data type, okay, you want to insert, so 2023 01 date. If you want to insert time also, 2023 01 10 year space some 12 some 13, that is afternoon 1 15 minutes, then 45 seconds, then milliseconds. So you see, right? If you really want to insert only time here, so 15 13 15 45 or 1 2 3 4 here, right? So this is date, and this is date time, and this is time. So this is how you need to specify them when you are using it. Okay. And last one, we have something called decimal data type, decimal or real. So you'll have, so you when you have price, so generally you'll have 12.50, right? You need to store that price in decimal value, decimal or real. It might contain some 1.75. So yeah, this is decimal value, this is precision. So what is called here, 12 is called precision, then 50 is called as decimal value. Similarly, 1 is called precision, then 75 is called is decimal, right? So this is how you store the decimal value. So these are the data types. Okay, just go through. So remember, so whatever I've told you, if at all you are not set up, just go and set up. Okay, again we'll meet on my Tuesday morning. That is your, so Monday will not have my Monday. It is Dasra, so I'll not be in mid station. We'll meet again Tuesday my time. That would be Monday evening your time, right? So that is, so if you at all you are celebrating your Dasra there, let me know. Then we'll have on Wednesday morning. That is Tuesday evening your time. So if at all your people are, if you want to go somewhere and let me know. Then we'll have Wednesday morning. Okay. So this is what we'll do it. Okay. Just go through. We'll connect again on, just if at all you're not set up, please go and do it. Do it. Do the setup. I'm telling you. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you to learn this. As we are in the initial stage, please try to set up and start doing. Otherwise, it will be difficult as we go on in the subject. I'm telling you, if at all you're not doing it, try to do it. Okay. Once this has got recorded, then I'll share it.
Sir,
Yeah.
can you please add me to the Excel sheet because I couldn't see the previous sessions?
Here, I didn't get you.
Sorry, I'm unable to see the previous recorded sessions, so could you please add me to the drive?
Previous recorded sessions. Why you are not? Previous sessions I have not done. I have not shared. So you want previous sessions?
Yeah, I did not receive any recorded sessions. I think, can you double check like whether I am in the Excel sheet?
No, I have not. I have not shared. I have only shared to one lady. Other than other for others, I have not done it. So who was that Amala Nano? It was you only, yeah?
Yes, yes. I'm actually new, so I would like to get the recorded session.
Okay. I'll be. You don't know my time schedule. I'll be much. I'll get up at 5 o'clock in the morning till 11:30, 12. I don't sleep. That is the reason I have not picked up the call. Now I need to enter into other session. Do one thing. Who are the people? So I don't want some people to uh, ping me separately. Please update in the Excel. I can't take each and every email and do it. I don't have that much time.
Yes, I
Someone,
updated
that is
in
the
the
reason.
section in the group actually, but I cannot see anything.
I have not shared. That is what I'm telling you.
Okay, makes sense.
Just wait. Let me go to that Excel. This is Excel. Huh? Where is your email ID here?
Yeah, I think it's not here, but I actually shared one in the group. I updated one in the group, so I don't know
When
which
did you
one is
join
it.
here? When did you
Uh,
join?
Wednesday.
Then Wednesday, I think. When did I take the session? That is, then I've asked you to update the Excel, na?
Yeah, but the thing is, I was working, so I couldn't unmute.
Where is your Excel? This only, yeah?
Yeah, 64.
Recording in progress.
Eh, just,
Recording stopped.
well, okay. Let me do now. I'll take all the emails and give a SQL. Let me see. Okay. Let me do it here. I'll only go give for SQL. Is this 1 minute? Yeah, just go through this all SQL videos I'm trying to share you guys. Or you should have some other one. Let me go to that. So we'll go with the BI part, not this. Where is that email ID? 53. Yeah. Chalo. You go with these all videos with SQL, Power BI, these all. So everyone should get it. I'll go and give, and no person should again come me and ask I have not got. Super. Guys, let's wait for 2 more minutes. Let's wait. Notify. So you should get all this. I don't know how many people would get love. Can someone randomly check? It would take some time. Issue occurred. Let me do that. I know that. Okay. because of I'm doing it one time, all the people 60 into 60 360 files has to go now because 66 people into 60 some around some 3 4. Let me do one thing. Just remove this. I'll only go with the first 15. 15. Let me go with the first 15. Let me share this. Not with all. Let's go with the face by face. This should be fine. This is don't know this already. It's giving some problem for you people. Okay, let me do it. It would take some time. Let me try and do it. Okay, I'll do it. Today I'll give at least for 15. Let me try it. Your permission is got changed. So let me go to this. Okay, let me do. I'll try to do it and ping you guys. Okay, I'll share the today's recording also. I'll do it in my daytime and tell you. Okay, so I'll share and I'll ask you to check. Okay, right. Thank you guys.
Hello, sir.